right. The Emperor. This could be you sitting on your throne wanting to be the ruler of your domain, or also you to be in charge of what you do for work here. You could also be dealing with a very strong Aries at this time, but yeah, I sort of feel that you want to be in charge of what happens in your world at this time. You've been through a long, hard fight to get there. That could be also you wanting to polish up your skills so you can take over more of a managerial role, or be acknowledged for your skills in some particular arena. Okay, I'll just flesh this out. Thank you. Okay, yes, a lot of fire signs around you at the moment. Okay, so you're going to have to be very strong, but also use that Libran balance when it comes to dealing with other individuals this month. You're going to have to go in very gently, okay, to tame the beast in others or tame the beast in yourself. It's going to take balance, that beautiful Libran balance. So make sure you've got those scales really balanced, particularly when you're dealing with a fire sign, or particularly Sagittarius or Leo here. Okay, it looks like you're going to be able to calm them down if they're having issues. They're a bit fiery this month. It looks like you're going to be the voice of reason and the calming influence in their life. Okay. Yeah, so another indication of the world here. So you want the world in your palm of your hands, or you're feeling like you're starting to get the world in the palm of your hands here. I've got a really good, passionate idea here, and you're wanting to get this ball in the court. You want to get this project going. Okay, so you're looking out to see what's the best way of doing so, and it looks like either education or further information here is needed before you'll be able to get this show on the road. Okay, you could have time particularly at night here where you could be thinking about past hurts that really affected you, and or you're just wanting some time out from the fight. Okay, you want to just rest and relax. You don't want to be everything to everyone this month. You want to be looking after yourself. Okay, so as a Libran, it can be easy to make sure everybody else is looked after before yourself. Well, this month it's really important to look after yourself first. Okay. Because it looks like you've been able to get a lid on your emotions, and or you're starting to really acknowledge your emotions as well at this time. You're got control over them as well, but yeah, it is good time to actually use your emotions to your advantage. Okay, less in your head and more in your heart this month will really be of benefit to you. Make sure the decisions that you're making this month are coming from a empathetic standpoint, rather than a more of a logical, cold standpoint. Okay, make sure that you're coming to a best case scenario when it comes to other individuals, particularly the fiery ones in your life, from a standpoint where you acknowledge them and you see their side of things, particularly when it comes to their emotions. Okay. You're not willing to, you're very willing to put in the hard work when it comes to this new idea you have. You've put the seeds in the ground, and now you've been patiently waiting for the fruits of your labour to come through. You still need to wait a little bit longer, so you may not see the fruits of your labour in the month of November, but certainly by putting those seeds in the ground and doing the hard work that is necessary, you are going to see a huge amount of bounty from this. So if it's education, certainly getting down and doing the work that's needed is going to end up with you with that diploma, or the whatever it be, certificate, or a title of some kind will be yours. You just need to really get down this month and get into it and get that hard work done. Okay, it's really good. Now is the time to move away from past issues, past emotional issues that might have kept you stuck. Okay, you need to, if you're moving away from a relationship or something like that, you need to do so slowly and steadily here, not just sort of take up and leave. You need to acknowledge the things that you've learnt from that relationship as well. Okay, and move into your individual happiness. Okay, so that's where you're heading. You're heading towards happiness within yourself, and you're willing to do the work that is required. Okay. Also at nighttime, you might be careful of escapism too, where you might be drinking or something heavily in the nighttime to get away from your emotions that might be weighing very heavily on you during the daylight hours. Okay. It's really important to do everything in moderation this month. Yeah, because inevitable transformation is here. Whether you were the one that decided to have this transformation or something's happened in your external world to actually make this transformation happen, the old way of doing things are over. Okay. This could be affecting a family and children by this inevitable transformation, but a new day is dawning on this situation. Okay. And when there becomes an end, there is also an ultimate new beginning. Okay. So you might have been separated from the family, or someone else has been separated from the family here, but it looks like the new day is dawning. It's in the past, definitely in the past, and it's time to move into this new day. All right. Yeah. So it looks like you might be willing to put in the work when it comes to our relationship here. You're waiting for this relationship to get better. Maybe you've found that this relationship isn't getting any better at the moment. So it is a good time to take some time out to take stock of exactly where you're at and what you want in life. It's also indicated here that you might need to balance those beautiful scales of yours, to balance the male and female sides of yourself. And the universe is going to step in to make sure that you have the ability to do that. So something's going to an inevitable end, maybe in a work situation or relationship, is going to have you checking back with yourself, checking in with yourself, and you might decide that one, the relationship is not for you, or two, you're willing to work on it, but it needs to be absolutely equal give and take from both individuals here. So it's really important that that balance exists for this relationship to move ahead. You could be seeking counselling to do so, where both individuals are heard, both individuals' voices are listened to by an authority that's outside of yourselves here. And all this is dealing with, definitely with a marriage, but also you're dealing with a Taurus here at this time. So it's really important that both people are on equal footing at this stage. Okay. You could be going to a clergy, you could be going to, as I said, maybe a psychologist or something like that, to try and get a balance brought back into this relationship. Because with the things that have been, people are thinking about is leading to distance. Okay, so both individuals seem to be coming from very different standpoints here. Two different people, or maybe even there could even be a third person in the mix, which is making things harder. You may have felt like you've had to defend yourself from two other individuals as well. Okay, but it looks like you're looking back to the past and looking back and seeing how you could have done things better. And if there's no reconciliation in this relationship, you're certainly going to have learnt a lot from it. Okay. There will be victory if you balance both sides of yourself, and if both people are equal in this relationship, you will be getting victorious if you're trying to figure out this relationship. And or it's really important not to be too prideful at this time, not to sort of say, well, I won over you, and sort of rub it in the other person's face, and or someone else doing that to you. That will be at the detriment of the relationship and potential relationships in the future. Okay, so it's really important to make sure that you're not being too prideful that you were victorious over this situation. Okay, there is two people here supporting you at this time and willing to help you through this. Okay, this could be your children that are supporting you. Okay. Yeah, because I think this month there are still going to be issues that are arise, still issues between many people, many people's opinions and beliefs on how things should be going in your home life, in your work life, that sort of thing. It may start off as innocent banter, but it may turn into something that's a little bit more serious here. So just be careful of engaging with people that are being quite passionate and feisty, those fire signs. Because yes, it could end up in quite a feisty situation. Yeah, so you're very much dealing, that's at Sagittarius here, very much dealing with a younger Sagittarius here. This could be the child in the situation. But yes, this young Sagittarius here seems to be growing up quite fast here. And it looks like they've got they're heading in the right direction. They are well cared for at this time. They have the right, they're just, this whole situation is leaving them quite cared for. So there's no need to be worried about that individual. Okay. Yeah, Leo as well. The sun. So yes, you're getting clarity on this situation and what's the best way to go here. Once again, a child's involved. Maybe a new child is on the horizon here for someone in the family or yourself. But it's also an indication that it's a really good time to get out in the sun. I mean, the sun's all over this. There's a sun there. There's a sun there. Really important to get out in the sun and enjoy the sunlight while you can, and also be a bit more childlike. Enjoy life for its simplicities at this time, which will help you get through this. Okay. Yeah, it's a Taurus here or a Capricorn. This individual is missing this child or wants to be with this child or is with the child, okay? But this individual, this Queen of Pentacles here, is looking after themselves quite well, okay? You will also get enlightenment when it comes to this younger fire sign, this potentially female earth sign here. You're going to be enlightened, and all these are the three individuals in your life at the moment, okay? The Leo, the Capricorn or Taurus here, and Sagittarius, Aries, okay? I'll just see if there's any more advice here for you. Yeah, so inevitable completion on the way things were. You want to be standing in your power. It's really important to take some time out for yourself to move away from the troubles of the past. Make sure that you're using strength, diplomacy particularly, balancing your scales. Make sure that you are calling on your emotions as well as your thought at this time. There is an inevitable transformation that is occurring, which is out of everybody's hands at the moment. There is a huge change. It is involving our relationship, potentially a marriage here. There could still be on the horizon some things that are said or some passionate interrelations here that could go a little bit askew. So just watch out for that. You may feel like you end up by the end of the month victorious over that situation, but also be careful of pride issues, that you're not being too prideful here. This Sagittarius or this younger fire sign here is well looked after and cared for. There's no need to concern for that individual. As well as this Queen of Pentacles, she is also getting on with focusing on her pentacles and looking after herself there. The sun is shining down, so clarity is yours this month. You'll get a lot of clarity, whereas in the past you may not have. And that's, even though Mercury's going retrograde here, I think the clarity will be coming through for you. There is a child on the horizon for people that are in that stage of life. It could even be grandchild as well. And or it's a good chance to really engage with your child within and get out and enjoy the sun and play. Okay. Just be also very aware that you don't rush in some way here and say something that could be at your detriment. It will catch you. You need to be coming from a more enlightened and a more adult perspective here, okay? It's to come in and just say things because they're on your mind is not going to go well.